Baseball. It's America's pastime, and it's a fantastic way to spend a summer day with your family, your friends, going out to a ballpark. It's one of the oldest sports in America. However, it remained largely unchanged from the 1859, when it first started largely being played, until about 2002, which is when a very special team came together with their management, their players, and everybody to completely revolutionize the game of baseball for forever. And that was the 2002 Oakland Athletics, or the A's, as they are known. The Athletics' unique approach to players was started by their general manager, Billy Beane. Billy Beane wanted to use new ways of scouting baseball players, which included math and statistical analysis, as opposed to the old way, which was actually sending a scout or a coach to see a player and watch him, his form, how big he is, how strong he is, and what he can do. The reason why Billy Beane thought this was a good idea was because baseball players are very tricky to scout. There are two different players on the screen right now, and they both play for the same team and they both play the same position with relatively the same effectiveness and skill level. One player, however, is 6'4", 245 pounds of solid muscle. The other is 5'3" and 290 pounds. This is why it's very tricky to scout baseball players, because baseball requires a very unique skill set. Unlike most other sports where if you are very fast and very strong, you're most likely going to have a lot of success. The second part of their success was new statistics that they would use to equate success for the Athletics. This is some old baseball statistics that require generally straightforward formulas. However, the Oakland Athletics changed this by really digging into the math of what makes baseball baseball. Since it's a very slow-moving game and you can easily write down each and everything that happens every play, that makes it prime territory for using math and statistics to really break down every single second of what happens in a baseball game and how you can improve that, not just by looking at it on face value, but by looking at numbers on a sheet to make baseball played even better each and every day. The one concept that has changed baseball that includes the most math, however, was not started by the Athletics. It wasn't really even popularized until the 2010s with the Pittsburgh Pirates, and that is the concept of defensive shifting. The concept of shifting uses math to predict where a player is prone to hit a baseball to. In a normal defensive shift, you will have 4 infielders, 2 at the corners, and 2 in the middle. However, with shifting, you move players around to the place where math tells you that a player is most likely to hit a ball. The most popular shift is a shift for a left-handed hitter who hits the ball to right field most of the time. You swing the shortstop over deep into the hole in short right field, and you put the third baseman where the shortstop used to be. This makes it a lot easier and more likely that you're going to get that player out, because mathematically they are prone to hit the ball to that part of the field, so why wouldn't you put a player there? That's what many people ask, but baseball hadn't used any of this math since the 1850s. It was all there, but nobody had ever used it until the Pittsburgh Pirates started in 2010, and now every single MLB team shifts multiple times every single day. And finally, sabermetrics are a big part of how math is used in baseball. Sabermetrics are complex mathematical equations plugging in baseball values, results from games and at-bats, pitches, everything, to try to determine how good a player is. This looks like an equation out of a calculus textbook. However, it is actually just a lot of different baseball values that a player has done, and this determines how good of an overall hitter a baseball player is, as opposed to the old statistics, which was just how many home runs you hit and how far you hit them. This uses each and every single second of every play of that player's life to determine how good of a player he is. Baseball has really revolutionized the sports world because as the first sport to take in math as a serious component of itself and have it succeed is revolutionary. It is very easy to see why other sports such as football, hockey, soccer, basketball are going to start using math in their everyday lives as baseball players, coaches, executives, what have you. Every single athletic league now is going to start using math in their everyday life. Two things that were thought to be very opposite not too long ago, sports and math. They will now be joined in harmony in the future as they will be used every single day to make the sport that much better.